this old fat, bro, I swear to God, DJ Akademiks gonna make me crash out, bro. He gonna make me crash out. I just don't get, nigga, you, nigga on live lying about King James, bro. This nigga Akademiks confused me, bro. I don't get it, bro. Just look at him. Do y'all really believe a nigga who look like this? Look at him. I never seen a nigga get so mad because another nigga got mad at the nigga that he got mad at the other nigga, so mad that he told on the other nigga trying to tell on the other nigga. Like, what? Bro, this shit is crazy. We know DJ Akademiks fat, unhealthy ass went on, and then, excuse the fat people, all fat people ain't unhealthy, but DJ Akademiks is definitely unhealthy. The nigga went on live trying to say LeBron cheated on his wife and la da 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 da. And the stupid nigga slipped up and said, I talked to the hoes in Canada. You be supporting LeBron James. You be supplying LeBron James with the hoes when he come to Canada. So when he come to Toronto, you be supporting him with the hoe. So you can't talk about no minors. Excuse me? Did you just tell on Drake? Did you just prove that everything that Kendrick Lamar was saying was true about the minors? This fat ass nigga. But that's what happened. He's so much in love. This nigga's like 40. In love with this nigga Drake. This nigga so mad, he just started spewing shit about LeBron. All because Drake was mad at LeBron. These two niggas gotta be fucking, excuse my language. These niggas act like they in a relationship. This shit got me heated. You know, like you might come, your girl might tell you something that happened, and you get mad. Like, what the fuck? Like, you about the situation, now you mad at the person too, but you don't even know the person, or vice versa. This the same shit happened. These two niggas, Drake came and told him some shit about LeBron, and he mad at LeBron, and he don't even know what happened.
Drake and DJ Akademiks, the amount of failure, embarrassment, and humiliation these two have managed to amass together is really unlike anything else in not just hip-hop, but all of music history. And even despite redefining what losing looks like through all of the lows we have already seen, if you thought everything we have been unfortunate enough to witness so far from the most pathetic rapper and media personality in the game was
definitely
enough,
horrible
well,
combo.
I got news for you, because with their most recent controversy, it is somehow the worst yet, because after Drake and Akademiks were getting exposed for straight up lying to everyone and their reputations had never been more in question because of it, the response Ak had to this to try and defend both him and Drake has really put their careers in a place where beyond rap beef or even just being a personality within the public eye in general, in the near future, everything we know about them may just be taken away within a fashion that we have never seen before, because with what Akademiks just said about Drake and his personal life, which he is saying is fact in his own words, while I don't think he realized this in the moment, he may have just made every piece of speculation about who Drake is behind closed doors really true. And now, before we get any further into this, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. And so now with Drake and DJ Akademiks, it's really wild to me how after Drake was trying to say that he is going to move forward with his career in 2025, and that he's no longer going to be caught up in all of the drama that he has not been able to escape in his own words, that he's now leaning further than he ever has into letting this beef and his failure in it take over his entire personality and brand. As instead of just doing
hey, I know I'm on your video. I appreciate who. Let me see who. Let me see. Fantastic hip hop. Did I read that right? Yeah, fantastic hip hop. I know I'm on your video and I appreciate it, but nigga, hurry up, speed up. We not.
Which we're showing him trying to play victim. Both in trouble because Drake had some DMs get leaked and exposed, which we're showing him trying.
So these the DMs that got leaked, but they said it was fake or some shit like that. I mean, I don't know the details from what I'm showing you outside perception. I think better ways to go about it, in my opinion. Me and Universal is like Nike was funding a campaign about LeBron cheating on his wife. Not Adidas or Reebok. Nike, the company he been with since he started. My situation is not no street shit. So this is a leaked fake, so they claiming, DM from Drake about basically starting a campaign about lying, saying that LeBron was cheating on his wife. It could be fake. The internet crazy. It could be fake. But but one thing we know for a fact is DJ Bitchademics and Drake, they got some bromance type shit going on where they tell one person this and the other nigga tell this, and then he sent Akademiks to the forefront to be the fucking puppet to say everything that he too scared to motherfucking say.
To play victim about the current situation he is in with his label and against Kendrick Lamar's Not Like Us record, and he ended up tying LeBron and his wife Savannah into with this weird analogy, which once again shows how Drake loves bringing people's families into the center of all of his controversy. After Drake was so embarrassed from having the public see how delusional he is about this entire situation that then he made DJ Akademiks come out and say these messages were fake and that Ak heard this.
This is a fake DM. Drake called Buddy a rat. He got mad and made up some fake DM to try to make the blogs and go viral. End of story. The fact that this man got all the information about Drake, it clearly shows that this nigga Drake and him have a close relationship. Real close. Like, nigga, these niggas weird. Like, I don't even want to read shit no more.
Then he made DJ Akademiks come out and say these messages were fake and that Ak heard this directly from Drake himself. But then these two were quickly proven to be straight out lying, as the person who was on the other end of these messages posted the entire thread and therefore embarrassed Drake even more.
What? I ain't never seen no shit like that. I ain't seen this part. Now. Hold the fuck on. Everybody before me that tried to label it was, y'all, you know I can't read like that. Essential to those who wrote off of crazy and they never had to pay for their mistakes. I'm going to change that and make the building a safer place for every artist moving forward. Okay, so basically Drake, like, everybody who tried him, you feel me, they ain't really, they got away with the shit. But this time he putting his foot down, you feel me, a nigga gotta feel him. I feel you, Drake. I feel you. This nigga said, yo, this is personal and involves, I don't know, they blanking shit out. Involves what? And I just think the way you're doing it makes you look crazy. That's my opinion, and you don't need to listen to it. I just think all of you are saying is true. Therefore, there's better ways to handle it.
As Drake and Ak were getting dragged for trying to deceive everyone so badly that even their own audiences were getting frustrated with them, Ak seemingly went on stream to clear the air about this entire controversy, and as he said throughout one of the craziest streams he has ever done, try to prove that he has
this the nigga, yes, Jerry looking ass fat nigga. The only difference is Jerry can actually move and fit through spaces and shit. This nigga look exactly like the fucking mouse. And that's exactly what he is. A little mouse, a little, even if it is true, nigga, you a snitch. You a fucking peasant, nigga. You was a fucking fat, dirty rodent. I told y'all.
And as he said throughout one of the craziest streams he has ever done, try to prove that he has journalistic integrity and that he would never push false information, which in of itself, before we even go any further, is an absolute joke, because Ak has always pushed so much false info and narratives over the years to try and benefit his own ideals regardless of the truth. But now, in one of the most emotional and erratic times we have seen Ak on camera, which of course for his standards is saying a lot, he went into these DMs, and while Ak did go on to admit that he and Drake did lie and that these DMs were in fact real, in the process of him doing this, which again, to say anything slightly against Drake must have been scary for him considering how Ak has tied the entire success of his career and brand to supporting him, Ak said some of the wildest things he ever has on camera. Which, from having to try and defend his own honor, reputation, and credibility by saying that he is not in any sort of relationship with Drake, which again just slowing things down and processing how strange of a place we are at. The fact that Ak had to go on a camera and say this shows just how far gone and how pathetic this entire corner of the hip-hop world really is in of itself. But later, as Ak went on to do what he's best for here, which is go on long emotional tangents where his thoughts get less and less clear to the point where after a while you can't even follow a fraction of what he is saying, he did reach a point where after rambling for so long, he finally started to make a little too much sense, and he went on to talk about Drake and LeBron James. Which, of course, Drake's mention of LeBron and his wife in these messages was one of the main reasons why this entire controversy got the attention of so many people in the first place. And when trying to clear the air and really just tell us what's actually going on between Drake and LeBron, as ever since Drake released his new freestyle, the beef between these two.
Y'all, I ain't hear the whole thing, so this is going to be interesting. I want to see exactly what he said, because this nigga stupid.
Has been reaching a more publicized point than it has ever been. Ak went on to say and seemingly reveal that he knows Drake had a bond with LeBron that nobody else quite had with him, as they kept a ton of secrets together that for Bron, according to Ak, if we all knew, would change his entire image. And as Ak was saying that because of the fact that LeBron has now chose Kendrick's side in their beef over Drake, Drake is now going to let more and more loose about the truths nobody else has ever exposed about Bron. And while saying this, when trying to help Drake and give him some credibility by diverting the controversy on LeBron, Ak went on to say that the claims Drake made about LeBron not being loyal to his wife are not just true, but that when LeBron used to hang out with Drake pretty much any time, or when he was at away games playing the Raptors, which of course meant he was in Drake's hometown, LeBron would go over to Drake, and to say the least about this strange situation, there would be women and then some strange activities that Kendrick Lamar did indeed rap about on Meet the Grams during the beef would go down. And as Ak used the words when describing what Drake did to help out Bron, like supply and facilitate, which when you piece together tell you everything you need to know about what he was getting at, all together while Ak was trying to expose LeBron here and alter his public image. First off, as this is a conversation and a moment that was all about Ak's credibility in the first place, as Ak is the one saying this, and at the end of the day, nobody takes this guy seriously, it has done nothing to actually affect LeBron one bit. But for Drake, and let's remember, beyond everything else,
man, so when LeBron used to play in Toronto, when they used to have games in Toronto, Drake supplied him with women. You mean to tell me LeBron James take a trip to Toronto with his team? Now, it could be true. I don't know. But everybody always speak real highly of LeBron and his work ethic and his schedule. Like, he stay on schedule. He eat certain time, work out certain time. He in the gym first, the gym last. Now, we do know they have their personal, time or whatever. But I just don't believe that, bro. I don't believe LeBron to be in Toronto hanging out with Drake. Drake? Bro, I honestly, bro, no. Like you tripping, bro. Bro, lying on Bron.
Nothing to actually affect LeBron one bit. But for Drake, and let's remember, beyond everything else, Ak is a guy who does speak to him on a regular basis, and before this moment was just publicly representing his word, and while it wasn't the actual truth what he was saying, it was still the message that Drake wanted to send out and have be perceived as reality. All in all, when you put all of the context of this situation together, Ak is telling the world that while a good portion of people believe some of Kendrick Lamar's lyrics about the horrible lifestyle Drake surrounds himself in was a stretch, or even that Kendrick was taking things too far altogether, if what Ak is saying is half true, and again, to lie this much about Drake from him is just not in his character, well then he just admitted to the world that Drake really should be looked into because what he is doing is not normal. And really, in the grand picture of what he is saying, Ak admitted that the lyrics and disses Kendrick had going Drake's way are bigger than just rap beef. Because what Ak is admitting by saying that Drake was setting these strange meetings up for Bron, and there was of course a lot involved going into it of course to not have any of this come out until someone who was trying to use this information to take down LeBron is using it. Well, this isn't just strange and something that people like me and you look down on, but at most places, and again to just say the very least, this is not allowed, and if what Drake was doing is even proven to be the slightest bit true, more than Drake's career being over, his entire reputation would be looked at differently, not just as a rapper or a musician, but beyond all the petty antics that has made his downfall as a...
Well, I mean, listen, I think when you say supplying, it make it seem like it's worse than what it is, but he probably just had like females he knew in Toronto, and which I don't believe it, but he just had, friends, whatever he knew in Toronto. And when LeBron came, which he lies, I know the bitch ass nigga lying on Bron, but he just, hey, this girl, blah, 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 blah. That's it. You feel me? It ain't, I mean, I don't know about, listen, I don't know what strange thing he be doing, but Kendrick did mention LeBron, keep the family away. Kendrick Lamar did mention that, bruh. Nah, bro, I don't like this, bro. I don't like it. Cause Kendrick, what you telling LeBron keep the family away from? Like, what you mean? And now we got this shit. They talking about this, and it's like, wait. Did Kendrick know too? Like, is it true, or was Kendrick not alluding to that? But they trying to make it seem like that's what Kendrick was alluding to. Like, it's just too much going on. But if it's one thing we ain't got to question, it's two hoe ass niggas, Drake and Akademiks. I ain't never fucking with Drake again. That nigga can drop the #1 song today. I won't play that bitch. I won't never play that songs again. Like what kind of hoe ass snitching junk y'all doing, bruh?
The celebrity so terrible, Drake would be joining the list that only the worst type of people can be on. And really, what's so ironic about this situation is that in this
always
time where
crying,
Drake's
always
stands have wanted to connect people like Kendrick to horrible individuals to try and make his image look terrible, all this time beyond Drake himself, just based on Akademiks' own words. The OVO rapper is the actual person who he has been trying to call out everyone else for being this whole time. And I mean, for both Drake and Ak at this point, how do you make such a mistake to let this happen? Because really, the optics of this entire strategy are just terrible, because while Ak was trying to help Drake here, he of course just dragged his entire name into levels of controversy.
That's what I said at the beginning of the video, bro.
Already been in. And while again, these claims Ak are making are so bold that nobody really can conclude anything from a stream of his alone, when you do just gather some basic context.
Look, I'm about to put y'all on game right now. I'm finna put y'all on game. The reason Akademiks know this, if it's true, and is accusing LeBron, is because we know him and Drake close. But Drake don't want to be seen out in public with that nigga. That's one. Like, this nigga want to claim Drake so bad, and Drake don't want to be seen with him. That is crazy. But listen, the reason why Akademiks is saying that shit is because when he go to Toronto, that's what Drake is doing for him. So now he trying to put it on everybody else, assuming that's the same shit that Drake do for other people when he come to Toronto. You niggas be telling on y'allself. Cause what do you mean? And how do you know? To be honest, I don't even think Drake look at Akademiks that much to tell him that information about LeBron. I don't. I think he probably said some shit, but not that. Because once again, it's Akademiks. The nigga just drink and start running his motherfucking mouth drunk. Go to bed, don't take a shower, wake up, and do the same shit again.
Anything from a stream of his alone, when you do just gather some basic context. If we remember that in Drake's official claims against his label, he did list Ak as a direct source to prove what he is saying to be a fact, well then using this same logic for his fans and everyone who is trying to cover this up, how can Ak's voice not be equally meaningful and truthful here?
Hold on, y'all gotta get the picture.
To cover this up.
Y'all gotta get the picture. Y'all have to look at the picture. Two cornballs. Uncultured, lame as hell, want all the attention. If a nigga don't give Drake all the attention, he feel like they did. That's why he talking shit about LeBron and blah, blah, blah now, because he feel like LeBron was, taking attention off him and giving it to Kendrick. This fat nigga who 40 years old, who ain't have no daddy love, which a lot of people don't, but he looking for that from Drake. These two cornball ass niggas who y'all have in the industry, they perfectly go together. You know why? Because they don't know shit, but they trying to act like they do. Look at them. Black face and fat face. Fat, ugly. I'm sorry. I'm really about to crash out. Not really on Drake, because Drake problem with LeBron is Drake problem. I don't give a fuck. But I'm just so mad that Akademiks, fat ass, is so mad at LeBron only because Drake's so mad at LeBron. Like, that just pissed me off. Somebody need to roll this fat ass nigga immediately.
Act's voice not be equally meaningful and truthful here, as this is all coming from a source that is as affiliated with Drake as you pretty much can be. It's just so strange how something like this can be said, but honestly, as these disses that only make Drake and his team look worse have been something that he has been doing to try and take a win against anyone he has had beef with since The Heart Part 6 really. In a way, it should not be as surprising as it seems, but going forward, while again, this absolutely insane claim is only really making everyone have more questions about Drake, Ak, what's really going on behind the scenes, and what they are trying to achieve by letting information out like this in the first place, what I think is clear from this is that with the non-stop annoyance LeBron has been getting now from Drake and all of his affiliates and stans ever since the release of this new freestyle from him, I mean, at the very least, LeBron is not just happy with the decision he made to get away from the most pathetic rapper in the game, but he is probably livid with the way his name is now being dragged into so much controversy within a manner that he has never seen over the course of his near 25 years of being one of the biggest stars in the world. And as after all of the years and all of the moments LeBron has had throughout his career, as it is now taking getting dragged down with Drake, to have someone who has been as good as they can be in the type of position he is receive the type of claims he is. It just shows how bitter everything around Drake really is and how much of a problem he just causes at this point by doing anything, because instead of
this man Drake got a problem with everybody
or do one thing positive, Drake's entire persona is based around negativity and taking other people down. And if we are seeing this now from Drake, I'm sure this is only going to get a lot worse in the future, as people he has beef with are only continuing.
This nigga Drake beefing with everybody, bro. At some point, nigga, you gotta stand up, look in the mirror, tuck your shirt in and say, I'm a dweeb. I'm a fucking dweeb. It's me, nigga.
To win more and more. And beyond this, if these claims that Akademiks said are further looked into and any of it comes true, well then Drake and Ak's entire reputation and the information they have withheld from us is about to not just end their careers, but it will ruin whatever legacy they have had left as well. And so now with all this said, let me know, what do you think about these wild claims Akademiks?
Man, fuck all that. Drake is a dweeb. The thing about Akademiks, he know he's a loser. The DJ Akademiks know he a loser. Drake don't understand he a loser. Drake need to stand up in the mirror, look at himself, cut that fucking beard that he grown in unnaturally, cut that shit off, let his hair curl back up like it used to be, so he can understand you are still a lame, soft-ass, Canadian, not black, uncultured rapper. That's it. You ain't nothing that you think you is, my boy. Cause like Kendrick said, what Kendrick said. Some in the words of you can still be a bitch even if you got bitches. That was for Drake. You gotta understand it. And until he understand it, he gonna keep having problems with all the other rappers, all the other celebrities, all cause he don't understand that he's a bitch and he need to go sit on the side with the world. Nigga, go walk in the woman's restroom, nigga. That's for you. Nigga, go get some surgery and then we'll be okay with you acting like a hoe, nigga. Yeah, I'm just saying. Fuck them both. They trying to tarnish Bron because Bron better than Jordan. This is all part of the plan. I see what the internet trying to do. They trying to make it seem like LeBron, they trying to take LeBron down because they know he the GOAT. I'm just saying. I know I figured this shit out that fast. You feel me? Anyway, man, that's a wrap for the video. Make sure y'all slap the shit out of DJ Akademiks. Hit the likes, comments, such, but I'm out.